And hopefully you guys can hear. So, hey, you guys, this is our Thursday lunch bites with Coach Don and Coach LaDondra with LaDondraHervey.com. Y'all, we are about to get into it as we're talking about building profitable collaborations, tips to build profitable collaborations. You know, it's been said that collaborations is the new currency. We say that it's the new currency. It has been the currency. Relationship building has been the currency since the beginning of time. And that once you create something, it is so important to come into partnership with the right type of people who's going to help you to move your mission forward, or to help you to move whatever it is that you have created forward. And so today we're going to talk about what that looks like, how you can incorporate that in your business so that you can be profitable and you can be purposeful. There's a difference in being purposeful, there's a difference in being profitable, but when you can merge the two, it is so powerful. Purposeful is you literally aligning people on purpose who align with your mission, with your values, with your all the things, right? And then profitable is, is it a profitable connection? Do they have something that you can win from, and do you offer something that they can win from? It's a win-win type scenario. And so let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit more about that and what that looks like. Coach, I wish I could see Coach Don's beautiful face over here, but you'll see her if you jump in on the Facebook group. Anyhow, so Coach Don, you want to kick us off and jump us in with the first tip?
Yeah, absolutely. So, hey everyone. Hey Jan, we see you here today. Thanks for joining in with us. Um, yeah, the first tip is connecting your mission to potential collaborators. So, you guys, we have, every business has a mission, right? And we have ours. And coming in, like when you're first creating that mission statement, you really are thinking about who is it that I want to serve? What is it that my business and my service or product is going to stand for? And then you create that mission statement. And then do you remember it right offhand? No, you have to write it down. You have to keep repeating it over and over again to let it sink in, right? And I've done exactly that. I have our mission statement here on my card, right? And our mission statement is women helping excuse me, we help women operating kingdom enterprises conquer worldly conformity, break generational cycles, and build six-figure businesses doing God's way. And so, keeping those 3 points in mind, we had a team meeting the other day and we're like, okay, so if we're, conquering worldly conformity, what does that look like? What does that look like for us as a team? What does that look like for us as a business? What does that look like for our clients to help them truly conquer worldly conformity? And we went down into that, right? Then we went to the next part, and it's breaking generational cycles. How are we helping our clients break generational cycles? How are we as business women operating kingdom enterprises, how are we, breaking those generational cycles, right? It's very important to know what your mission is in order to connect that to what you're doing, what you're providing in the marketplace, who you're reaching out to. And then the last part of our mission is, to build six-figure businesses God's way. That's our mission for our company. That's our mission for our clients. We're always thinking about what does that look like to help them build a six-figure business God's way, because doing business God's way is different than the world's way. And that's where people can get tripped up when they try to do business in alignment with God, because there's such conflict going on all the time. Well, you should do it this way, or you shouldn't do it that way, and all these things keep going on in our mind. But really, if you are staying in purpose, those purpose, collaborations, the first purpose collaboration is with God, right? And Him showing you what it is for your business that you should be doing, because it's in alignment with Him and with His purpose and with His, vision for your business. So I love how you take your mission statement and you really build that around what does that look like in a collaborative scenario for your team internally, and then externally for the people that you're serving. Coach LaDondra, what are your thoughts on that?
No, I really, really love that. I will tell you that the first thing is that you want to choose a mission that's going to set you on fire. Like, and I mean like literally set your soul on fire. If it does not set your soul on fire, it is not the right mission. Your mission should be something that moves you on the inside to serve at a higher level. And if it's not something that is setting you on fire and it's not moving you on the inside, then you're not going to, one, be connected to it, and then two, you're not going to be able to really identify who are your power partners, like I like to say, and be able to connect with them purposefully and intentionally to create a profit. I was looking at it. I received this email, and it's just crazy because this was not even planned. This morning, I received an email from Young Living Essential Oils, and yeah, I just bought some oils from Coach Don, and some different things like that. And they decided to send their mission to me. The heading says "Empowering Lives since 2009." And it literally says, when you first go in, it has an image. It talks about the Gary Young Living Foundation, and it says our mission is to protect and empower our world's young. And so, and then they highlighted young. And then it talks about, like, it brings down the lives that's been impacted, the countries that's been served, and the donors that's been that who have contributed worldwide. And then it goes on further to talk about their story. But then once it talks about their story, it says our three focus pillars. They have three focus pillars that's attached to their mission. They champion education, develop enterprises, and ending exploitation. So when you really know what your mission is, your stand for in your mission, you can break that down into pillars, as Coach Don just mentioned. We did. Um, Conquer worldly conformity. Create an excerpt around what does that mean to you. Then go to two, to break generational curses. What does that mean? And then three, and do business God's way, and create six figure businesses doing business God's way. What does that mean? And then, so when you are clear on what that looks like, then when it comes to you coming to encounter with potential partners, power partners, because you want some power partners on your team.
Right.
There is only so much that you can do on your own. But if you have some power partners, that will help to move that mission further, faster, and more effectively. That will help you move your mission further, faster, and more effectively, positioning you to create that legacy impact. So it's so important for you to really understand and identify it. Many times we're writing this blank statement, but we're not doing anything with the statement. Do something with that statement, create that power behind it, and be very, very intentional with it, just as they did here, just as we're doing in our business. If you have not done that in your business, go back and take the time to say, okay, what is my mission? Once you broke that down, now you can go back and identify who are those power partners.
Exactly. Like who, what industries or businesses align with your, with your pillars in your mission statement, right? Seek them out, right? What would be a reason for them to partner with you? What's your reason for partnering with them? Which really brings us to our point number 2 today, and that's filling the gap, which is the goal here, right? To fill the gap. It goes both ways. So you need to bring your A game to them and say, you know what? I think partnering with us, right? You're talking to them. I think partnering with us would be a good idea because X, Y, Z. You're spelling out the things that you're bringing to the table. Then in exchange, you're like, and for you guys, I see that you bring to the table A, B, C. And so it's a great partnership because you're filling each other's gaps. No one company or business can, fill all the gaps in the marketplace, right? You have a niche, you have a specialty. That's what you're supposed to do, right? In the beginning, like this is where we focus. This is our mission statement. Here's where we are. But I see that there are these other complementary businesses or, people doing business in other ways, right? That we can partner with because they're filling the gap, but maybe we're reaching the same audience or we want to reach the same audience. And so partnering with them, knowing that you're filling the gaps is a great way to look at it. Not just what can I get from them, right? What can they bring to me and my business, but what can I bring to them? So it's like Ladondra said in the very beginning, it's a win-win collaboration, a win-win partnership. So filling the gap goes both ways. Coach Ladondra?
The businesses that win in the marketplace with their clients are the one who are the most resourceful. And when you are partnering with the right people and filling in that gap, like Coach Don just mentioned, then you are providing additional resources to serve your client in the areas that they are needing it the most. And so and that's a powerful position to be at, because it's like you're creating a safe ecosystem for their growth and for their transformation to take place. And you're not, but then at the same time, you're building your company, you're being profitable, but you're also solving problems, and you're allowing other people to come in and be great in their lane, while you continue to stand up and be great in your and they stand up and be great in their lane. And y'all can reciprocate that through affiliate commissions. You can do it through a referral program. You can do it through all kinds of type things. It could be a contract based thing, but the point is that you're figuring out the win, keeping your audience in mind. What problems we solve, what problems you solve, what's the win for our clients, what's the value that they're going to get, because you don't want your clients feeling exploited, like, oh, they're just trying to get from me. No, it needs to feel like, man, when I come into an encounter with the LaDondra Hervey brand, like, it's like, not only am I building wealth and my business, but then also my health, my beauty, my internal house is in order. Like I'm feeling the bomb. Like I am doing business God's way. I feel like I can conquer the world. I'm conquering that worldly conformity. I'm breaking those generational cycles, and I'm building that six-figure business, and I'm doing it God's way. And I have all the resources that's available to me for me to do just that. That's the type of experience that you want to create for your clients. And those type of experiences add to the value, the experience. I was going to say the brand. It adds to your brand experience that you create in the marketplace, because your brand is the thing that people think about when you're in the room, when you're out of the room, whatever that looks like. They see your name, your company logo. What comes to mind? What feeling do they feel? What thoughts do they think about you? You want it to be like, it's just this all encompassing thing. Like, oh my gosh, like, you want to blow your people's mind to the point that doing business with anybody else, it just doesn't make sense. And see, we're competing on the wrong levels. We need to compete up, and we're competing down. And you can compete up by standing in your lane, being great, and partnering with other people that add to, that's complementary, that add to the problems or the mission or whatever that you saw, but you just don't feel that particular gap. So you want to level up in your thinking and in your partnership, so that you'll be able to add more services and add more value to your clients.
Yes. Oh my gosh. All of that, right? So I'm going to go ahead and segue into our third point, because you may be thinking, okay, well, how do I go about finding these people to collaborate with? I mean, we had a team meeting the other day, and we've been talking about this for a while. We're like, we're not sure like what that means. And then Coach LaDondra, of course, went before the Lord, as she does often. And he gave her this amazing download. And it was like, what is it that these companies are doing? What initiatives do they have going on that align with your mission and your purpose? Like, who are they serving? And so you begin to look at that again, tying it up to your mission, the pillars in your mission. And then to go even deeper, you look at their keywords that they're using, right? Because you're like, how do I connect with them? Okay. So you begin to look at keywords. That's tip number 3. So write that down, right? Tip number 1 was connect your mission to your potential collaborators. If you're taking notes, that's point number 1. Point number 2 was filling the gap goes both ways. And number 3, utilize your keywords when you're doing these searches for people. If you have keywords for your business, put those in. Do a search for that. See who else is maybe using a similar keyword, right? Because you guys are on the same playing field, okay? We are partnering up come September with our conference. That y'all, we're so excited about this conference, but we're partnering up
Yeah.
with a local church, and one of their hashtags is love God, love people. And I absolutely love that. It's like, of course, that's what we're here to do, right? So we knew that that was a great partnership, a great collaboration for us to be hosting our inaugural Woke Leaders Conference in their church, New Life Fellowship here in Arlington, Texas. So, what keywords are the people in your industry using? What keywords in complementary industries? What are they using? What initiatives are out there that are in alignment with the people that you serve and the people they serve, right? So looking for those keywords and then connecting with those people who, are using those keywords, who have those same initiatives. Those are great ways to start partnering up, reaching out, following them on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, wherever they are, right? Start following them, start paying attention to what are they doing? How are they winning? How can I help them promote their service, their mission, their, product, all of those things? How can we come into alignment, into partnership? So, Coach Ladondra, what are your final thoughts on those 3 points that we shared today?
Yeah, so if you're finding yourself in that stuck point, like Coach Don said, like look for those keywords, and you can even type in those keywords like on LinkedIn. Like say for instance, generational cycles is one of your keywords. Type that in on LinkedIn, see what comes in. Type it in on Google, or you can do all kind of industry. If you are industry based, then go off in there and then look within your industry, niche it down kind of to your industry, and then put in some of those keywords that's searchable. And what you will find is that the blessing is behind the initiatives that they focus on. So for example, when you think about the example I use with Young Living, you just like, okay, they're just oils, like, you can just say it's just oils, but then when you really go down and you look deep, their three pillars. In the second pillar that they do, we could make great partners because they say they're developing enterprise. And it's under there it says empowering women worldwide to break the generational cycle of poverty in their for their children by investing in small businesses and fair trade enterprises. You see how that works? So you can say, oh, okay, we break generational, so our initiative is about enterprising and breaking generational cycles. So let's see how we can look for the win, and we're looking for the win. That was on point two, and filling in that gap. So they fill in the gap over here, and they're providing these essential oils that's probably helping with the stress and whatever else. And then we provide the business acumen that they're needing to really walk this thing out. Or they're using the enterprising of the oil business to help break those generational cycles. So maybe they've provided the product, but they need someone like us to come along and be like, hey, okay, so you do have the business, but then let us teach you how to do the branding behind it. Let us teach you how to put the strategy together so you can create an experience that's going to connect with your ideal audience. Does that make sense? See, you have to be really strategic in how you're doing this. Don't give yourself permission to be like, oh my gosh, I don't know, it's just me. And how do I? This is where you plateau in your income. Don't plateau. Look for opportunities to partner. And then see, when you, like I said, when we say you put those keywords in, Instagram, you can put them in on and use the hashtag. So if you're trying to attract them on the Instagram or other generational cycle breakers or whatever, start using those hashtags. So when they're looking, then you come up too. So it goes both ways because they're probably looking for the right partner as well. And if you're using the right hashtags consistently, then now y'all can find each other, and it won't be something that's by happenstance. It was about positioning intentionally in the marketplace for you to reach your ideal client.
Yes, yes, yes. Ladies, that is, look, that's wrapping up our lunch bites today, but we want you to know that we are here for you guys every week during this lunch hour to provide you a little nugget of wisdom. But y'all, there's so much more. There is so much more to what, we have to offer for you, for your business. We really do have a heart for serving women who are operating kingdom enterprises. That's where our woke, community comes from, the WOKE, Women Operating Kingdom Enterprises. And we really, really, really have a heart to serve you at a higher level, to help you get at a higher level. Y'all, I talked about our inaugural conference coming up for the Woke Leadership Conference. It's going to be amazing. It's here in Arlington, Texas, September 23rd, 24th. We hope you can come. We're going to pop a link down below. The thing that you want to take advantage of right now is the early bird pricing. You guys, this is a no-brainer price, $87 for 2 full days of just amazing testimonies, amazing breakthroughs, amazing God encounters. If you get anything from our lunch bites, just imagine exploding that. Okay, we're going to explode that, and we're going to bring in speakers from all over, and they're going to just share their testimony. It's going to be amazing. I can't tell you how amazing. We're talking about, going from trauma to triumph. We're talking about coming out of hiding. We're talking about breaking those generational cycles so that you can be a change agent, okay? A generational change agent. That's what we're here building, is for you to become that person that breaks the strongholds of your past, of your family's past, of whatever that is coming up and preventing you from moving forward, taking that bold, courageous action. Y'all, we just had a session last week in our Woke Next Level program. One of our clients, she is doing amazing things we literally see the shackles coming off, right? We see the shackles falling off of her because she is being obedient. She is showing up. She has made an investment in her life. We got a Voxer, so we do Voxer with our private clients. Not all coaches do that, you guys. You have private access to Coach LaDondra and myself in the Voxer. She came in this morning, and you could tell by her voice she was changed. She was different. She is showing up. Her light is now shining, and it's showing, right? You can go through the motions in your business. You can go through the motions trying to help people, but until you break those generational cycles, break those strongholds, and really let your light shine, man, that's when the true magic happens. It's not magic, it's God. That's when God shines. And we see it in our Woke Next Level clients. Like, just it's beyond, I can't even explain it, right? It's just so amazing. So ladies, if you want to be in the room for the conference, okay, we've got the link here, ladondrahervey.com/conference, early bird special till the end of the month. You guys, you only have like literally 10 more days. Today's the 21st, so 10 more days to grab the early bird. No brainer pricing, $87. We want to see you in the room so that we can just love on you and help you get to that next level as well. So, Coach LaDondra, any words before we sign off?
See y'all at the conference and see you next Thursday. Bye.
Bye.